Hey guys, I'm back again with another review of the latest episode of The Last of Us episode 8. We pick up where the last episode left off. We're closing. This is coming to an end. Just one more episode left, but this episode was probably my favorite episode. I don't know how the season finale is gonna go, but this is my favorite episode so far. Um, but Joel is still Ellie is taking care of Joel after Joel is still recovering from that freaking gruesome injury to his side after that run-in that they had with these three guys that attempted to attack them. Turns out that the four guys attempted to attack them. Turns out that these guys were in some sort of, I wouldn't necessarily call it a cult, but this guy named David, a God Almighty fearing guy, God Almighty fearing guy, Christian type of guy, is that leads that is like a leader of these people. It feels like some sort of cult, but it feels like some sort of cult, but I wouldn't. In his mind, he doesn't necessarily think that. He thinks that. I mean, from the when you first when we first see David, you think that he is doing. He thinks that he does what he does for the sake of his own people, but he is just a selfish, arrogant human being with little to no compassion to anyone, mainly kids, which is later addressed in the episode. And what I really liked about David is that in this what I really liked about David is that just like in the game, they make him just as creepy and scary in the show, just like the game, and he's just this ticking time bomb ready to explode. And it was like I saw these reactors reacting to him, saying that it was like peeling back. It was just peeling the layers of onion, and that's the best way to describe this episode and describing the madness behind David and how he perceives the world and how he perceives God and people, the people that are following him, and his interaction with Ellie was really creepy and disturbing, and it made the hair on my arm stand up. And kudos to the actor because he did a magnificent job giving off really creepy vibes and making it just as scary as in the game. And the voice actor that does Joel actually plays one of the guys that works with David in uh in the show, in this episode specifically, which I thought was really cool to see the voice actor that plays Joel in this episode and how they're utilizing the voice actors and just spreading them throughout the series is really smart, and I really think that they have been utilized really well. And the best part of this episode, which was also the scariest but most heartwarming part, was seeing the look on Ellie's face as she's annihilating annihilating David. The look of horror, shock, terror, like what the hell did I just do? It's so scary, and you feel so bad for her, and I think it's a lot more tense and eerie, and in the show. I don't mean to keep comparing the show and the game, but I think in this episode specifically, I like how it played out a lot better, just because Joel wasn't there to save her or stop her in time. It's mainly just Ellie trying to learn how to fend for herself. Even, I mean, Joel is, slowly recovering, trying to find her, but Joel isn't going to be there all the time. So eventually, there are going to be times where she's going to have to learn how to fight her own battles. And she barely makes it out alive. While she did make it out alive, she did not leave with some eternal wounds, because I think she might need some therapy after this. I mean, she was legitimately traumatized, and to hear Joel just grab her and say, "I love you, baby girl," which is what he once said to his daughter, which he has not said in over 20 years, was just so heart wrenching and devastating. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I really hope that they play out Ellie having, PTSD because of this, or some sort of trauma because of this. I mean, after going forward, it seems like the only thing that they have in common is, I mean, trauma bonding is the closest that they're going to get with their relationship, you know, they're losing people that matters to them. So I thought this was really well done, great episode. Let me know what you guys thought. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.